Alright. So, pitchers and catchers is about, and by about, I mean, it's less than 2 weeks away. We are less than 2 weeks before the season with spring training. So, naturally, all the off-season moves and all will be done, right? One would think. Because, well, the Brewers, they went out. They signed Rhys Hoskins, which I have no clue how he even fell to Milwaukee and was available that late, but he was. But the joy of a Rhys Hoskins signing only lasted for so long, because as of yesterday, February 1st, 2024, it came out everywhere. The Milwaukee Brewers and Baltimore Orioles have agreed on a trade. The Brewers have traded Corbin Burnes to Baltimore. So what did Milwaukee get in return? Well, they got D.L. Hall in the relief pitching, Joey Ortiz, who's a shortstop, which means I think we know what's coming with Willy Adames here in the future, and a draft pick. Yes, believe it or not, in baseball, we can trade draft picks. It's rare, but it does happen. I don't see it a whole lot, but it could happen because you can trade like competitive balance round A, B, so compensation picks and all you can trade, but you can't trade your regular first round pick, which is kind of strange. But I don't think that's the thing here. But that's honestly a valid question now. What does happen? What does it mean? The Brewers are sending mixed signals because they just dropped the most money I've seen them drop in a while on a free agent for Rhys Hoskins. So where it looked like, okay, we got our first baseman. We got a good pitching staff. Yeah, it's a shame that Woodruff left and he got a non-tender, but he was hurt, so who cared? Okay, it sucked as a fan. But then later, they turned around and gave the ultimate mixed signals by trading Hader. Let's pull up DL Hall. Also, having the name DL is not a good thing in baseball because, you know, the disabled list, even though I don't think we're supposed to call it that anymore. It's supposed to be the injured list or whatever, but either way, the injured list used to be called the disabled list because, you know, it always, yeah. It just, yeah, so let's pull up his stats here. D.L. Hall, he's a left-handed pitcher, which, that'll be good. He is a first-round pick in the 2017 draft by the Baltimore Orioles. Believe it or not, at one point the Orioles actually picked 21st. Yes, this year they're picking lower too, but that's besides the point. In 2023, he was 3-0 and with a 3.26 ERA in 18 games. You're 3-0 in 18 games. That's a lot of no decisions. Unless it's because he was a relief pitcher. That's probably why he's a relief pitcher. It says 19 and a third inning pitch with 23 strikeouts. Okay, it's not bad for a relief pitcher. When we go pull up his numbers here, Brosif just, he finally broke through to the majors, but it took, let's see. The hell? He went from AAA to rookie ball to the majors? The hell? Unless there's a rehab assignment. That's not normal. But then, yeah. So let's look at his career numbers, the minors. He's 13-22 with a 3.49 ERA, which not bad for a relief pitcher. Let's see here. And 353 and a third innings pitched. Let's see what he's got. 499 strikeouts, and here's some of the numbers I'm gonna look at. Even though some of the older people that don't like the analytics are not gonna like this, but baseball is the ultimate numbers game. It is the ultimate matchups and numbers and percentage type game. And it's beautiful. Like, that is a thing of beauty. But let's see here. He's in the minors, he had a whip of 1.293, a hit per 9 of 6.4, a home run per 9 of 0.8, a based on balls per 9 of 5.2, and a strikeout per 9 of 12.7. And his ERA, even though that, we saw that, 3.49. Looks like the Brewers got themselves a solid pitcher. So now, let's go pull up Joey Ortiz. Let's see what shows up for him. Joey Ortiz. He's 25. He was a 4th round pick of 2019 by the Orioles. His MLB numbers. Let's see. His MLB numbers don't look the greatest, because in 33 ABs, he has 7 hits, the 212 average, 4 runs, 4 RBIs, 0 stolen bases, a 206 OBP, 242 slugging, a 448 OPS, and 26 OPS plus. Let's see what his stats look like from amateur, minors, and all that, because I know they have it. And his career numbers in the minors. In 316 games played, he had a 286 batting average, which the people who think batting averages tell the whole story here, they don't. You gotta get out of the past. He had 33 dingers, which is nice. 12 triples, 76 doubles. Let's see, what were these other numbers that are going to be slightly more important? An OBP at 357, a slugging of 449, an 806 OPS. Let's see, does it tell me what his WAR is here? Oh, what's his Major League WAR was 0. I want to know what his WAR was in the minors. It's not going to tell me, is it? Nope, it's not going to tell me what his career WAR is in the minors. That might be a little interesting. Oh, we can find his registered fielding. His registered fielding. Yeah. But okay, it sounds like the Brewers got themselves 2 solid players that can come up right away and do them some good. And see how they know how to use it. MLB, there were execs reacting to the Burns stunner and how it's scary. Okay, I gotta see where this goes from an article on Mark by Mark Feinsand on MLB.com. Let's see. As the news of Corbin Burns' trade to the Orioles began to reverberate throughout baseball, one National League executive summed up Baltimore's move with one word: scary. This is scary for Baltimore, Milwaukee, the team he's an exec for, his career. Wanna know why he said it was scary? Because I can understand why he'd be scared, because I'm kind of scared. Because I don't know what to expect out of Milwaukee for the first time in a while. Where the trade sent him? Yeah. One of them, and they won the Oh, that's part of the reason why it's scary. Corbin Burns is going to the Orioles, who won the league high 101 games in the AL last year, and then they just added Corbin Burns to be their ace. That rotation is going to be incredible for Baltimore next year. By the way, because that's going to be incredible. But it's also scary because the Brewers, they got two young, controllable players they believe will help them stay competitive. Also, people who don't understand this are, what Brewers baseball have you been watching? Because it sucks watching a star player go and all that, but this trade is your stereotypical Milwaukee Brewer trade. They got two young guys they can control and are good, top-ranked farm system guys for Corbin Burns on his last year of his contract before he goes off free agency. And that's kind of like the Hader deal, only Hader actually had more time on his contract. As story reads, I hope you're having fun in Oakland, my man. But, yeah. That's pretty much what it sounds like there. So those execs are kind of scared. But now the other question is, what's next? What's next for the Brewers? Examining Christian Yelich's future in Milwaukee and other teams, other trade candidates. I don't know what's next. I don't know what's next. Because now that they shipped off Burns Thursday night, who's next? Is it Devin Williams? Is it Willie Adames? I don't know. We'll find out. The Brewers, they're transforming things and transitioning. Because this offseason, they lost their top exec in David Stearns, and it looks like his bites at the apple philosophy is still a thing, even though it's so hard as a Brewer fan. Yes, I want to win, but I also understand how baseball works. Because this is just making it hard, because I understand it's a business. But Burns is now on the list of Brandon Woodruff on fellow right-handers pitchers to leave. Our ace is going to be now Freddie Peralta. All right, man, let's do it. Don't know when they move on from him, other than the day is coming. But David Stearns is gone, so that front office is going through a whole transformation. Burns was traded on Thursday night. Woodruff was non-tendered. Tellez was non-tendered. Craig Counsell. People say he lost community, but guys, how many baseball fans are forgetting? He went to a higher paying job. I still can't believe I'm having to say this about Counsell, but he went to a higher paying job because Mark Antanasio did not want to pay him. and was banking and hanging his hat on him taking a hometown discount pay cut to stay in Milwaukee. Let's get that through our thick skulls here, guys. He wasn't going to take a pay cut to stay in Milwaukee when he had the opportunity to be the highest paid skipper in the whole league. You know, you would have took the highest paying job too. But the Brewers, I don't know what's going on. Hoskins, yeah. He's probably going to be traded after the first year, depending on how things go. Churio, he's here to stay because we signed for a long-term deal before he even stepped foot in the field of the show. Oh yeah, that's right. We traded Tyrone Taylor and Adrian Hauser to the Mets, which I don't even remember what we got in that trade. That should tell you everything you need to know about that one and its relevancy. But there's a lot of questions left. Like, are the moves coming? Because the Brewers seriously made a move like this close to spring training. I want to know what's coming next. I don't like this not knowing, but at the same time, it's what makes baseball beautiful. Baseball's so beautiful because you don't know what to expect. So, it's pretty much preventing, but yeah, if the Brewers are willing to move on from their ace on his walk year this close to spring training, what would be stopping them from a trade for Willy Adames? Other than, who knows what the market's going to be like. Because Adames, he's 28, final year team control. He's coming off a relatively lower down season, which he posted a career worst OPS plus. He still produced 3 wins above replacement, running his 3-year total to 11.6, compared to Dansby Swanson's notch 10.6 in his final 3 seasons with the Braves before signing with the unforsaken Chicago Cubs. So yeah. Of course, Swanson's WAR got watered down because of the pandemic in 2020. The free agent and trade market for shortstops was brutal this year, meaning there were plenty of teams, including the LA Dodgers and their God knows how much money they spend, who would love to add him. But we'll see what happens there. I'm going to keep an eye on what they're going to do with Freddie Peralta, Devin Williams, and there might be a few other pieces people come calling for. So now who's going to start? It's possible that the Brewers' 2024 season and their rotation is going to be brutal. Their top 3 now is Freddie Peralta, Colin Ray, and Wade Miley. And they added veteran Joe Ross, who hasn't pitched in the majors since 2021. Yeah. We have, I would say we have, Ethan Small, but we DFA'd him. God, that was a waste of a first-round pick. What's with teams I root for wasting their first-round picks? But that's besides the point. But then we got Aaron Ashby. We got Robert Gasser, Jacob Mizorowski, obviously DL Hall. So it's going to be an interesting, see what they do. Could Yelich be moved? Yes, but that's going to be a lot harder. Because who's going to pick up his salary? Because they have a logjam in the outfield, but who's going to pick up Yelich's contract? Like, who's going to pick it up? The Brewers liked Chourio enough to guarantee him $82 million before he took a swing at an MLB game. And CBS Sports ranked him at 7 on their most recent prospect list. But yet Baseball America, MLB, and whatever have him ranked at 1 or 2, depending which one you look at. So 7 seems a little low. But because outside Chourio, they have recent first-round picks Garrett Mitchell and Sal Frelick, second-year outfielder Joey Wiemer, and Yelich, who he's probably sitting around looking, going, "Damn, man, I already played for the Marlins, and now I'm here with Milwaukee. It's obvious small-town ball was how it is, but it feels like I'm watching the Miami Marlins all over again. But with a winning record and playoff appearances." But yeah. I don't know what they're going to do next. It should be interesting. It's going to be one weird season. One long season. And I don't mean that literally with the 162 games, but I mean those 162 games just became even longer than normal. But you guys know me. I can't wait until opening day. And can't wait to be talking Brewer baseball in October again.